Hello and good evening, everyone, and welcome to this live session. And how are you all doing? Please confirm if I am audible and visible to all of you. Good evening, Anuraj. Good evening, Zainab. Good evening, Rajshri, Abhinay, Shruti Raj, Megha. Good evening, everyone. Chandni, Sai Luthra, Hans Jain. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Yes, Damil, Rutik, Jagtap, Ritika. Good evening. Chirag Khemani. Good evening, Ishu. Yes, Jeet Ghosh, good evening. Ujjal, good evening. Megha, Amrita, Shruti Bhardwaj, Prem Rathod. All right, welcome to this live session, guys. Ishu, good evening, good evening. Welcome to this live session. And in this live session, we are going to discuss a very important topic, which is a problem, which is a concern for all of you. Yes, Rajalakshmi, Chandra, good evening, everyone. And yes, welcome to the session. And yes, guys, today we are going to discuss in this CMA पे चर्चा a very critical subject of your syllabus, which is direct taxation. Yes, DT. कभी लगता है पूरा आ गया, कभी लगता है कहाँ आता है. हंस जैन ने कहा कभी लगता है DT पूरा आ गया और कभी लगता है कहाँ आता है. DT नहीं हुआ तो GST पास करा ही देगा. वाह, न्यू सिलेबस वाले कह रहे हैं DT नहीं हुआ सर तो GST तो पास करा ही देगा. Amazing. So, good evening, guys, and welcome to this session. And yes, today we are going to discuss about direct taxation for CMA Intermediate students. And yes, I'm aware that direct taxation is one of the lengthiest subjects. In fact, the most lengthy subject of your syllabus of Group 1, because the length and breadth of this chapter is really huge. And it takes a toll over you to do all the chapters because chapters are very heavy. Chapters are very large in numbers and they are very heavy. And definitely takes a toll on you while doing all these chapters. So today I'm going to give you a strategy to prepare DT well. This is for the old syllabus as well as new syllabus students. Both students can follow this strategy. Of course, the new syllabus students have one very big advantage as compared to old syllabus student, that new syllabus students have GST of 50 marks. Now, GST of 50 marks will definitely be a savior for new syllabus students. Why? Because GST is relatively smaller in length and it's also relatively easier. Okay. So I understand that new syllabus students have this edge over old syllabus students. But yes, at the end of the day, even new syllabus students have to do entire direct taxation if they want to score well in the examination. So guys, direct taxation contains 20 chapters in all. The screen has all the 20 chapters which are there in your syllabus. As you can see on the screen, okay, I have made a chart of all these chapters. 20 chapters are there in your syllabus, and according to their importance, I have divided them on the number of marks which they command in the examination. Okay. So, basic concepts, chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 10, and all these chapters are listed in a chronological order. And yes, the new syllabus students, they do not have chapter number 20 in their syllabus. ICDS is not there in their syllabus. Almost all the rest of the chapters are almost same except for assessment procedures. Assessment procedures has been truncated or has been reduced for the new syllabus students. Rest all the chapters are as it is in new syllabus also, even for 50 marks. Okay. So for new syllabus students, please ignore ICDS. For new syllabus students, please ignore assessment procedure. 50% of the syllabus, 50% of the score is not there for all of you. Okay. Now, guys, according to the marks which is there in the past examination, I have divided these chapters into ABC analysis. Okay. Depending upon what is the aggregate marks of these chapters in past attempts, in past, say, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attempts, I have accumulated all the marks and I've written it on the screen. Okay. So yes, first talking about the the chapters which are categorized under A category, which are the most important chapters of the syllabus. Guys, those chapters are, of course, without any doubt, salary. One question of salary is most expected in your examination. So one chapter which definitely is very important is salaries. Salaries is non-negotiable. Then PGBP and capital gains. Okay. Out of PGBP and capital gains, I would pin my bet on PGBP more because PGBP is much more important and a question from PGBP will definitely be there. Okay. Yes, both PGBP and capital gain are very lengthy chapters. But if I give you sort of a leeway, then I will give you a leeway in capital gains. You can, do capital gains in a lesser time, or you can, even avoid some of the topics which are there in capital gains. But PGBP you have to do completely in a very, very well focused manner. PGBP will definitely be there in your examination. And apart from this, the category A chapters are assessment of various persons. Now this chapter contains a lot of chapters, accumulation, a lot of topics, small topics are there accumulatedly given in this particular chapter, which is the assessment of various persons. Guys, in this chapter you have AMT, you have AOP, BOI, cooperative society, and many other small topics are there from this particular chapter, which is assessment of various persons. And yes, it is an important chapter of your syllabus, so you need to do it well. So if we talk about A category chapters, these are the A category chapters. And yes, I would also like to keep residential status in A category, because it will definitely come in your examination. So residential status, although according to the marks, it is classified as B, but I would like to keep it as A, because it is almost equally important as, A category chapters. So yes, residential status, again, I would convert it into A category chapter. Now talking about B category chapters. House property is a B category chapter. Income from other sources, a B category chapter. Special income from other sources, section 56 to 10 is the most important section from which you can expect the questions. Set off and carry forward, again a B category chapter. TDS, very, very, very important. TDS, a B category chapter. Return and permanent account number, PAN, this is a B category chapter. And assessment procedures, especially for old syllabus students, assessment procedures is definitely an important topic to do. So these are the B category chapters. Sir, what is the benefit of categorizing these chapters into A, B, and C? Guys, the benefit is that the course is so vast for all of these chapters and all of these the entire syllabus. The course is so vast that it is not possible to do the entire chapter for you, the entire course, covering the entire course, revising the entire course. It's absolutely not possible. So you need to have this ABC analysis in mind, so that you can pay more attention, or do those chapters which are A and B in a more prominent manner as compared to the other chapters. That is why ABC analysis is done, and you can actually focus on A and B chapters first. And yes, even if you leave the C category chapters during your revision, that's also okay, or just quickly go through the C category chapters. Okay. So yes, B category chapters are assessment procedures and return and permanent account number. That is the B category chapters. Guys, rest chapters are C category chapters. But out of C category chapters, guys, I would like to tell you one very important thing, that advanced tax. Advanced tax chapter is very, very important chapter. Okay. And deductions chapter. Advanced tax, deductions, and clubbing. These three chapters are all those C category chapters as compared as far as past examination trend is concerned. But I would like to categorize them as B category chapters. Why? Because these chapters are the dark horses, the black horses, which might come in your examination, and they can have significant marks, significant scoring in your examination. So that is the reason why I categorize these three chapters, advanced tax, deductions, and clubbing, as B category. And guys, the remaining chapters definitely are very low category chapters, like agricultural income, exempt income, then rebate and relief, TCS. Never ever has a question come from TCS in the examination, and it's unlikely that question can come from this particular chapter also. ICDS again is a little less important chapter. Again, old syllabus students only have ICDS. ICDS is not there in the new syllabus. So guys, this is how these chapters are bifurcated into various A, B, C category analysis. Now I come on to the next part. The next part is, guys, even in these chapters, like salary chapter, okay, please identify which are important sections. How will we identify, sir? The sections which have been repeatedly coming in the examination, in the past examination, those chapters are important chapters. Those topics are important topics. So for example, in salaries, if you talk about retirement benefit, it is a little less important topic as compared to the perquisites and allowances. In the examination, perquisites and allowances come more often than the retirement benefits. So in these chapters also, you need to further drill down what is important and what is not. And how will we do it? Sir, the best way of doing it is that you analyze all the past examination trends, the scanner which is there with you. Just analyze what trend has been recurring in the scanner, and according to that you will be able to understand which topics are important, which topics are not important. I'll give you another example. Okay, PGBP, profits and gains of business and profession. Some sections of this particular chapter are not very relevant, like family planning amongst employees, or a stock bad stock which has been has been disposed of as obsolete. So certain sections are not very important in PGBP chapter also. So you can skip those sections, or give them less weightage. Again, scanner will be of a good help to you. But yes, topics like disallowance under section 43B, disallowance under section 40A, small a, capital A, all these disallowances are very, very important. Section 37, section 32, depreciation, all these sections are very, very important. Now, if you can just recall question number 1 of depreciation, which is given in the Institute of Cost Accountants of India's book, that is a question of depreciation which contains all the permutation combination as far as depreciation is concerned. So in that case, guys, just do that one question, for depreciation, and you're done. So things like terminal depreciation, not very, very important from an exam standpoint. But yes, do that one question, case A to case O, and you are done with depreciation. 43B, 40A, all these disallowances are very, very important. Then presumptive taxation, very, very important. Tax audit, very, very important. You can easily make out what are the important adjustments which have been coming in the past examination. Guys, please have a scanner handy. Scanner you should have always have with you, so that scanner can be a ready reference for you, a ready check for you. Whenever you need to analyze which topic is important in a particular chapter, please refer to the scanner. Again, in capital gains, so guys, in capital gains, there's one very big problem which every student faces. There are so many cases, there are so many small topics that we are not able to remember any of them. Like, what will be capital gain in case of rights share, bonus share, amalgamation, merger, demerger, etc, 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 etc. So guys, relax. Rarely do question come from these small topics which are given towards the end of the chapter, just before the exemptions under section 54. These small topics are given, but rarely do question come from these small parts. So relax, it's okay, calm down. It's really okay if you are not able to recall certain small topics which are there, amalgamation, merger, etc, etc. It's really okay, it's perfectly fine. You need not worry about it at all. So don't worry about such small topics, such small things, and just focus on the larger picture. The questions which have repeatedly come in the examination in past, those are benchmark for you. Those who have come, those questions which have come in the MTPs are very, very important. And yes, for the new syllabus students, guys, in the examination, if you see MTP also, PGBP question is mandatorily there, but capital gain question is might or might not be there. PGBP question will definitely be there. Okay, so guys, very, very important to do PGBP, because PGBP is an important chapter. Assessment of various person salaries, these are 3 important chapters of your syllabus A category. Even if you focus on A and B category, then also, guys, you are bound to get good marks in your examination. So nothing to worry about in direct taxation, guys. Nothing to panic about. I know direct taxation is little lengthy, little more technical as compared to other subjects which you have. But if you, with a great focus, do certain parts of this chapter in a much better way as compared to all the parts, then definitely you are going to get good marks in the examination. So don't worry at all about direct taxation intermediate. Just focus on the important chapters. Just focus on the strategy which I just now told you. And yes, guys, you must do questions which are there in the study mat of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India. You might have taken coaching from anywhere in the world, any teacher, be it a a teacher who's teaching other course, that's okay. Even if you have taken coaching from anywhere, the only most important thing is that you need to definitely go about doing the questions which are there in the study mat of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India, because you can find similar question in the examination too. And yes, GST Marathon is on its way. It will be starting within this week. Within this week, GST Marathon will be starting. I'll be announcing the dates of GST Marathon very, very soon. So yes, be prepared for the GST Marathon. Plus, all of you who are still not there in the WhatsApp group of test series. So test series is going on a regular basis, guys. If you are not there in the test series, please add yourself in the test series, because tests are going on for final. 2 subjects tests are going on: cost audit and business valuation and strategic performance management. For final, 2 subjects test series is going on. And for intermediate, 3 subjects test series is going on: DT, IDT and audit. Okay. So please get yourself added in the respective WhatsApp groups of final and intermediate if you want to give test series. And test series is definitely the most important way to cover your syllabus and to know where do you stand, guys. Today is 7th of May. 15th July is round the corner. You only have the month of June, 15 days of May, then month of June, almost 2 months to go, maximum 2 months to go for your examination, guys. So now we need to gear up. We need to really pull up our socks. If we pull up our socks now, then you are definitely going to succeed. And so where should we message for getting ourselves added to the WhatsApp group? Guys, this is the WhatsApp number. If you message on this particular WhatsApp number, then you are going to be added on the WhatsApp group of test series. Then you can give the test series. Test series happens online, and it will happen on a regular basis, Saturday and Sunday. And yes, one of my students is commenting, and she says, you won't regret it by giving test. Yes, you will not regret if you join this test series. I can vouch for it. You will not regret this test series. Your confidence will be increased, and your wherever you are lacking, that will be highlighted to you, so that you can work on those areas where you are lacking. The worst problem with students is that till the examination, they are not aware what is their weakness. They are studying, and they don't know what is their weakness. They don't know what is their strength, and that is where they falter. They think that PGBP, oh, we are very good in PGBP, we are very good in capital gain, and we have done everything. And once a very simple question of PGBP is thrown at them, they are bowled over. That is the problem, which is resolved by test series. Test series, checks your reality. Test series checks your preparation level. That is the benefit of test series. Okay, guys. So yes, test series is on. Please join the test series so that you are benefited most out of it. And yes, I will be doing similar video on IDT as well. I'll be telling you the important chapters of IDT as well, maybe during next week. And yes, this week IDT marathon is going to be started on this YouTube channel itself. So stay tuned with this channel, and marathon will be there. And let us revise the entire GST very, very well. DT marathon is already there on the channel. Yes, 2022, that's perfectly all right. Not much of amendments are there. I will be releasing the amendment video separately, but you can watch the marathon video, which is already there on this particular channel, which is DT marathon, that you can very much see in this channel itself. GST marathon will be starting afresh. All right. So yes, that's all for today's session, guys. And it was a fruitful session. If you have any question, you can write it on the chat box, or you can communicate with me on my mobile number, which is 9643929913, which is there on the computer screens. Okay. So yes, that's all for this particular session, guys. Let's meet in the next session, and I'll be happy to help you with any other subject, any other problem which you have. Just write in the comment section below if you have any, if you face any problem. And if I see common points for more students, many students, I'll make a video on those particular topics. Time check. Very few days to go for July 2023 attempt. Now, do not waste your time on social media. Uninstall WhatsApp, uninstall Instagram, uninstall Snapchat, uninstall all the social media apps which are there on your phone, and just focus on one thing, guys. Examination, July 2023. This time is not going to come back. You will regret if you waste even a second, even a minute of this time, because this time is deserved by your studies and not by anything else in this world. So yes, that's all for this particular session, guys. Till we meet in the next session, till we meet in the next live session. All the very best and happy studying. Bye bye. See you in the next session.